Hello. Welcome to a very long journey that we're going to be making together. This journey is in a video game called Elite Dangerous. If you have not played Elite Dangerous before, the first thing you need to understand is two things. One, it is very, very big. I will show you just how big in a moment. Two, it's very, very long too. So the point of this series is that I want to reach the center of the Milky Way galaxy, or the black hole in the center, known as Sagittarius A. Now, I haven't ever been there before. It's a very, very, very long journey. It may take a couple hundred episodes, probably a few months with the jump range I have on my ship. I just kind of want to document everything that happens in between there, because Elite's good at throwing random shit at you every now and again that you don't expect. So I want to capture cool events. But the most of it, be warned, will be just flying from point A to point B, and not much will happen. I like to stick on an audiobook or watch a bit of Netflix while I play. You might just want to stick this on in the background to chill and do something else and just glance at it occasionally. That's cool. The point is, come chill with me. Come take this journey. What I'll do at the beginning of every episode is I'll just give you a brief description of what we're going to do in that episode, and then I'll just shut the fuck up and fly for an hour or so. The place that we're going to is far. I can't just plot a route there and go. We need to kind of make our way there gradually. So the current objective is to make 31 jumps to Col 285, sector VV-B, C14-8. What a majestic name that is. And that is all the way over here. Now, with Elite, every single star you see is a star you can travel to. Now, to give you an idea of its scope and size, that is the map. We're in the bubble over here. Sagittarius A, our eventual location, is over here. Things are going to slow down when I get into the denser stars, but remember, every single star here is travel toable. You can get there. You can go there. If we keep on going all the way down there somewhere, let's just search it so we can actually like focus on it. There we go. There it is, a big sexy black hole in the center. It's currently 25,809.44 light years away. Yeah, it's a long way away. For some people, that's probably super fucking fast. Won't take you long. For me, however, I only have a jump range of 19 light years per jump, so it's going to take us a while. And there's a lot of places we could end up in between. So eventually, what we want to do is get to a location I haven't got bookmarked, strangely, called Quince. Now, usually I'm an explorer, which means I like to go out into the galaxy and find unexplored systems and sell the data of those systems back to Quince. Now, Quince is the end point of the bubble, or the majority of popularized places in the galaxy. Now, once you leave Quince, so everything, all the way out here and beyond, is just empty stars with, no population, no one's there. Nobody's home. So usually what I'll do is I'll travel out to, these bookmarks are places that I've reached. The furthest I've gone so far is this one all the way over here. I did turn around and come back to the bubble for the Odyssey update, though, because I wanted to check out some space stations. There are no space stations out here. Once we reach this area of space, a lot less will happen. What I want to do every now and again is, I'm not just going to do 31 jumps and leave it at that. I'll probably pop out, scan planets, have a look around, see if there's anything going on. If I find some fights going on, I might join those fights. But as you need to know, again, if you haven't played Elite, the Odyssey update just came out. And as much as I adore the update, and I think it's really good, it does have its problems. And one of those problems is some horrendous frame rate drops at times. You may notice that occasionally the game chugs. It's got nothing to do with my rig. It used to run at 60 perfectly fine. It's the update, and a lot of people have been complaining about it, especially when I get into big fights, which I might try and avoid on these videos, until they fix the issue, because it really does tank to single digits in frames, which is a problem. So bear with me if the game seems to get slow at times. But yeah, so we're going to head to Col 285, check some shit out along the way. That's today's objective. Let's get on with it.
retracted. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
I'd like to just point out that that is exactly what I meant when I said that the Odyssey update has killed the frame rate in places. Big major dropouts like that, I will try and edit out of videos in the future. But I just wanted to give you an idea with that one, just the state that the Odyssey update is in right now. I'm hoping FDev hurry up and fix it soon enough. You know, I love what it brings to the game, but it does have the problems, and that's a big one. Because if your ship is still moving in the game at normal speed, but you're not moving at all because the game's fucking dropping to 1 FPS, you could slam into the fucking side of a sun and not even know it, and that could be catastrophic. Yeah, so it needs fixing. It's a problem. It is a problem. Again, I'll try and edit out giant drops like that in the future, so you haven't got to sit through them. But yeah. Also, let me know if you want me to commentate more, because I feel like in moments like this, where like nothing's happening, it would be good for me to talk about the game, what's going on, and things that I'm doing. But then again, you might find my voice incredibly annoying, and if that's the case, then well, shit, I don't want to talk to you. Fuck out you. Yeah, so I'll give it a go. You know, I'll talk here, not talk there. Tell you what's going on when I feel like it needs to be explained, for those who don't know. But you know, let me know if anyone's watching this. Let me know. I'm open to suggestion. Right now, I've just popped into a system. It has 19 bodies in that system, which usually means there's something, you know, worth looking at. And as I suspected, there's multiple Odyssey planets to land on with bases and stuff on them. None of them seem to be in conflict at the moment, but I just chose this one at random because, believe it or not, it was the closest planet that was worth checking out, even if it is 458,000 light seconds away. And to give you an idea, we are currently travelling at 280 times the speed of light, and we still have 26 minutes or so until we're due to reach this point. So it's a long way away. Obviously, I think I could reach about 600 times the speed of light before I cap out my total speed. And all my power is to my engines right now. So, you know, that might end up getting there quicker than it seems right now, but it's going to take a while. It's a long way away. So hopefully we find something worthwhile. At the very least, I'm going to dock at a base and see if we can get a mission so we can maybe earn some money out of this long-ass journey. That's an example of the size of this game. Things aren't close. You know, space is big, and this game captures the size of space perfectly. It just means that the game can be very boring for people that need instant stimuli. But then again, you don't have to do this. You know, this is the positive thing about the Odyssey update. It brings out the ability to never fly. Like there's Apex Interstellar now, which is like a sort of space taxi system, and you can just get a taxi wherever you need to be and just play the whole game on foot, shooting people. You don't have to touch a spaceship now if you don't want to. I don't know why you would get Elite Dangerous if you didn't want to, but still, if you get bored of flying around, you can just dock at a space station, go to, you know, I think they call frontline services, which is the army basically. You can go join the fucking military, get put on a planet to shoot, and get a taxi there and go shoot, come back, make some buck, do the same thing, spend that buck on guns and grenades, and never touch a spaceship. So really, it's up to your fancy. Me, I've been playing Elite since before Horizons, which is before you could even land on planets. So, you know, to me, it's always been about the space and the flying. Odyssey is just a very nice update on the end, even if it has kind of tanked my beautiful 60 FPS. Not much you can do about that. Anyway, so we should be arriving at this system in roughly 10 minutes. It says 10 minutes, but we're still increasing in speed, so I'm going to say maybe 6 minutes or so. We'll have a look, we'll have a gander, we'll land. If I do anything interesting, I'll let you know. Again, you know, stick this on in the background. You haven't got to sit here and stare at the screen. You know nothing's going to happen for at least the next 5 minutes. So, yeah. As you'll be staring at it for a while, if you don't know, I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of the heads-up display you can see in front of you right now. I can't wave a cursor over it because, you know, the cursor doesn't appear in game. Or does it? Yeah, you can see that. Sweet. Okay, right. So, so you've got your primary and your secondary. Usually these are guns. In my case, because I do more exploring than I do shooting in my ship, there's scanners and heat sinks. Heat sinks are if your heat level overheats, you can cool yourself down, basically just by flooding the engines and whatnot with cold stuff. It's all good. I'm not really sure how it works, but it works. That's all that matters. So that's what that is. Some discovery scanners here. That's the thing you hear me going charging up. I do that every time I pop into a system. It's what it tells me how many bodies are in that system, so I haven't got to check the system map every single time. I could just really quickly check what's in that system and get an idea whether or not it's checking out without having to look away from where I'm going. So that's that. You've also got this is your heat level here. This little 24%. Usually it increases when you jump to hyperspace. You might notice that increase. It's at the danger zone when it gets to roughly, I'd say 80%. You'll hear my little voice guy say heat level critical. That's when I'd probably pop the heat sink. If I at any point start fuel scooping, you'll probably see that happening because you have to kind of get really close to a sun to do that. Here you have your speed. As you can see, I'm approaching 1,000 times the speed of light right now. It caps out up here somewhere, so you'll see it stop eventually. That's my current hull integrity. It's 100%. Those little 3 lines around the hologram of my ship are my shields. That is an image of the planet we're currently heading towards. That is the compass that shows you where you're going. So to give you an example, if I look away from my target right now, I can't do that without giving it a person. Okay, I won't do that. But if I was to like pull up and have that behind me, that little blue dot would hollow out. You'll notice it as I'm travelling there on. To know if I'm pointing at the direction, that little blue dot needs to be full as it is and in the centre of the cursor in the middle of the dot. If it's like over here, I know it's to my left. If it's over here, I know it's to my right. If it's down here, I know it's below me. If it's up there, I know it's behind me, above me. And either way, if it's grey or not filled in, I know it's behind me. Sounds complicated, really simple when you kind of figure out how it works. Here you have my power levels, so you've got system, engines and weapons. You'll hear a little tick every now and again, and you'll notice one of these bars and shit get changed since I can't divert power depending on what I'm doing. Right now we need to get somewhere, we want to get there quickly, so all my power is like diverted to my engines at this moment in time. That means if I get shot at, my shields won't recharge very quick and my weapons will overheat quicker. So you just divert your power depending. Here you have basically just little system information. You've got your fuel here. I have no idea what that means. I just follow this bar here, this little filled in bar. As you can see, there's a little bit missing there. That's how much fuel we've used on this journey. Eventually it'll be empty and I'll need to get fuel. Mass locked means I can't jump to hyperspace. Usually stations mass lock you when you're pulled by the gravity of a planet. You get mass locked. Landing gear, obviously that means my landing gear is deployed or not. When the boxes aren't filled in, it means it's not. Cargo scoop is scoops where you kind of you blow someone up and they've got a cool bit of item you want to steal off them. You can pick it up with the cargo scoop. That's all you really need to know. Obviously you've got the side menus, which I'm going to have to get rid of this mouse to show you. But on the left here you have your navigation windows. You have navigations, contacts, which you usually need to request docking, transactions, so any missions. Like I've got a bunch of bounty claims here that I really should hand in, but I've just not done. Your own fines, all that kind of stuff. That's your navigation. You see most of the systems I've explored for me. Just make sure I don't overshoot my location. On the other side, you have your modules. So let me just do this as well. There you go. So this is what you turn on, what you turn off. I have horrible power distribution, so I have a lot of stuff turned off to not overdo my power. My power distribution is so bad that I can't boost in real space, which is really annoying. But I have a lot of stuff running on a very relatively cheap ship, but it did cost me a few mils. So fire groups, that's all your weapons, ships, general shipping details. You can turn night vision on and off, you can turn lights on and off. Reboot repairs when it gets shot at, forward fire, silent running, that's if you're getting scanned, you want high speed cargo. Just basic information, like there's your my current jump distance is 19 light years. If I had nothing in my hold, which I'm sure I do have something in my hold storage, maybe 20 by 25, shield health and all that stuff. The current status in the economy. This game has an economy, yes, I know. And if you really wanted to, you could stick the news on.
Alliance unrest as Mahone and Kane clash. The front-runner candidates in the Alliance election have stepped up their campaigns amid widespread political and civil.
But it's cool that it's there. So yeah, that's your basic heads-up display. Oh, you got this one between your legs as well. You know, that's how you get out on foot. Deploying a fighter if you have one. Deploying your SRV, and you know, sort out multi-crew. Yeah, because more than one person can pilot a ship. In my case, you can't see it, but there's a seat right below me, and I can give you control of like my guns and stuff, and you can shoot the guns or deploy a fighter whilst I fly the ship, or whatever. So yeah, that's that. We're almost there now. I'm probably going to start slowing down soon before I overshoot it. So let's get back to it. So I'm just going to fire some probes at it and see what's of interest on there.
Surface scan complete.
Okay, so we got a couple impact sites here. We'll go check them out and see what we can find.
Orbital flight engaged.
For anyone wondering, MM, it's announced as kilometers, but MM stands for million miles. the record, I massively undershot my approach for this one. Planetary landings don't usually take this long. I've just come in fucking way too far away from it, so now I've got to travel in real space at 260 miles an hour, all the way over there. So in future, landings will probably happen a lot quicker than this. Sorry, my apologies. Oh, and for those elite pros that are screaming at me to boost right now, unfortunately, I cannot, because I don't have enough energy, because my ship is overloaded as it is. So, gotta do it the old-fashioned way, lads. Wow, gravity was way higher than I was expecting then. I just fucking cracked my ship against the surface of the planet coming in too low, thinking I was pulling up, when in reality I was still on my downward momentum. Yeah, the rules of physics apply, kids. Fuck's sake. There's a very real possibility that there's something there waiting to shoot me. I'm going to land a few kilometers away and approach in the SRV so we can get a flank on them if there is anyone there, because otherwise they'll just start shooting at my ship and I don't want that.
apply.
Don't know what that glowy thing is. If anyone curious. Screen keeps popping up, but that little glowy thing down there, I have no idea what that is. If there's a bug in the graphics, or if there's something there. Could be a ship, maybe? I don't see anything on my radar. Or do I? I do see something on my radar. Ah, shit. Okay, alright, I need to turn my fucking headlights off and we don't land and see what's going on. Okay, we're going to deploy, and then we're going to immediately dismiss my ship so we can get it out of danger. We'll get it back when we need it, but right now we don't, so we're going to get him away, get him safe.
Drive assist on. Ship dismissed. Landing gear retracted. Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop retracted. integrity compromised.
Do you see what I mean by the current FPS issues, like, genuinely being a threat? Like, I couldn't... Oh, my days, there are people over there. Okay, right, well, we need to get some work done.
Drive assist off.
Bounty detected. Bounty detected. Bounty detected. Detected.
Right, annoyingly, as part of a completely separate set of glitches, my flashlight isn't working. So that's why I'm running around in the dark, just in case anyone's curious. There's a lot of bugs they really need to work out, but the reason I don't sound as mad as you think I should be is because they're releasing updates like on the daily. They're not fucking around, but they know it's broken. They're trying to fix it, and I give them credit for doing their best to get it running. It's running better now than it was on launch day, believe it or not. We'll get there. It'll be smooth as butter again someday. We just need to be patient. They should have released this as a beta or early access before going full launch for 40 quid. I do agree. But hey, if you're an Elite obsessed nut like me, it's not the first time that, you know, an update's been buggy as shit. It's a big game. Things don't work all the time. You're just gonna have to bear with it.
Warning. Suit power loss imminent. Suit fully charged.
Drive assist on. Drive assist off.
Just thought I'd perfectly position the SRV so the headlamps are shining on the crash site, so I can see what I'm doing.
Drive assist on. scoop deployed. Cargo scoop retracted.
Okie doke, let's recall our ship, head to the nearest spaceport or dock, and call it
Ship
the night.
recall.
Yeah, that's my usual game time for the day. So you see the idea, we've been on it for an hour, and we've travelled maybe 3 systems around another planet. Long game. But you know, we've got to kill some people, we found some interesting materials along the way. I've never seen these burning pits before. They've got to be unique to this planet. I've never seen them anywhere in the galaxy in my life. And that sounds like my baby. There she is.
Landing gear deployed. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
If you're after work and don't mind what it is, I might have something.
I'm really in trouble here. Can you help?
I'll pay good credits to someone.
Okie doke, so we are now at Elderport. We're going to chill here for today. Got a beautiful view of the
After a
sun.
job, I'll say up front, it could be
Shut up.
trouble.
And you know, the rest of the galaxy's ring. Very beautiful view. Yeah, so hopefully as time goes on, FDev's going to improve the current frame rate issues. It is, I'd say, rather frustrating that it often runs like complete dog shit when the game's run so beautifully in the past. For the record, anyone that wants to get into it, if you get into the game and you don't get Odyssey, you just get the base game and Horizons, that which is what the consoles currently have, and is available to purchase standalone, the game will run butter smooth for you. This game runs perfectly. The god-awful frame rate issues you've experienced in this video, and as you can see with that guy that's trying to walk but can't because the frames won't let him, don't exist in the base game. It's the Odyssey expansion where this stuff gets brought in. And like I said, as time goes on, it will be fixed. But right now, unfortunately, it runs like mild.
How would you like to
smelly
earn
poop
some credits?
at the moment.
All while only breaking a handful of laws.
God, she doesn't shut up, does she? Anyway, see you all in the next episode where we will continue on our journey. Bye-bye.